we are going there.
Yep.
It was something that CFO had a lot in their identity that we've seen both Hongyu and Junjia bring over pretty much immediately. TES, even with limited games and without their solo laners playing in Demacia Cup, showed that they loved running at objectives and trying to sneak them, try and right-click them on cooldown. There's 2 level 6 demons in the jungle, as we see Nayo showing himself.
What about level 4 demons fighting over Scuttle Crab? Callum, this is the LPL right here. We fight over Scuttle Crabs. We need to crash down, engage. Flash war for Chachi. Junja is cut down. First blood secured by Nayo as he tries to make his statement into the jungle first in our big Titan matchup. Top Esports on the board.
Okay, we do see
a bit
Gala
more.
and Vampire.
Tangle Barb. There we go. I think Gala should have enough damage and will be able. Vampire picks up that kill. Fengwei cannot find the trade. And just like that, we're starting the seesaw of our matchup.
Nayo immediately right-clicking in that direction.
Yep. I like this, though, too. I don't know how much info they have on where Junja went with his clear, but he has a lot of camps to clear top down, so nice little window found for Nayo. Again,
it's really just going to be a case of now having to play super respectfully. So we do actually have both junglers hovering around mid. This crystalline overgrowth, Hongyu really needs to pluck
Cream gets hit by the shockwave. Junja, Soppel force, he's going to chase over the wall. He sees Nayo, flashes on top of Cream's head and deletes him. He's not a rock anymore, he's a boulder throwing down. Poking execution from Nayo gets him back under turret. Handy use of that Ambessa ult, but man, Junja, what a statement for his first kill in the LPL. It's going to be a lot funnier now. If you're not aware, when a cannon wave comes out, you lose a melee minion now. So you do have to do a little bit more extra math on the Nico check. Don't need to do any math on this. There is the unstoppable shockwave, as we'll call it. That's the Flying Oyster combo now in the LPL, folks. 2 ults, 1 dead mid laner, but it's Fengwei looking for the turn back and a double crash down into the public execution. Vampire is dead. And Junja doesn't have any damage left to trade that out, so both these teams finding ways to kind of scrap back after losing a member.
If there's a kill that comes out of this, I'll be very surprised. The Malphite ult's up in 2, but yes, okay. Do I have a moment?
Oh, Gala. No, you don't. Transcended to Gala, flashing forward after Jachi. One more of those should do it, and that's the Gala we know and love here around the LPL. You give him an inch, he takes a mile.
Very solid stuff, building up a lead, and is now excellent transition for me, Gala. Go collect some of that crystalline overgrowth. It's one of the ways that you can snowball ahead, complete your quest quicker. Go on, take it
Vampire.
away.
Yeah, Pop Blossom on a Fengwei. Hongyu should easily pick up that kill. To make, to finish your point there for you, Melvin, it's a lot easier to snowball and run away with the game, and you've seen JDG do that in the last 3 minutes.
Most definitely, and it does mean that now this dragon has a lot more priority.
There it is again.
He's gone. He's just gone.
Didn't even need the shockwave this time. Just the unstoppable force.
Cream and Fengwei, which is,
yeah,
difficult situation to be in at this point, with no dragon up at the moment to take, just losing even more tower gold. Just to make it a bit easier for people to understand, the towers basically, Riot's just made it a lot more visually clear. It looks a bit weird, but when you realize this is just how it actually works.
Great catch, Nayo, but the cleanse is perfect. Gala gets out of the Jid W. Now they catch Nayo forward, and Vampire finds a 2-man Pop Blossom on the backside. Gala transcended, trying to step up, get a couple more of these autos down. But JDG, even when they get jumped on now, find a way to turn the tides.
That's what we want to see from a team with a 5.7k gold lead at 15 minutes. Damn, it's crazy. Damn, it's crazy. And a majority of that on the back of Gala and Hongyu.
Was a simple Orianna combo, and that Cassante, where's the copy-paste Cassante I need? You know what, you're making the point. 6k gold lead, oh boy. Yep, 369, Tangle Barb. Junja does not need his big ultimate to throw down onto 369. Oh man, he goes into all out just to lose some more resistances. Vampire's looking for more, gets another Tangle Barb down. Shockwave from Hongyu through. Does he have enough gross damage for Nayo? No, he doesn't. But man, are they leaving an everlasting image towards Top Esports? This game is slipping out of their hands. Cream having to TP back in just to cover a turret, but that means Gala. Oh my god, that was one empowered Q. This game is getting out of hand rapidly. Quay knows that he's trying to make a snap engage with Cream, but he gets interrupted in the middle of his dash, trying to go after the back line of Hongyu, but he flashes himself back over the flat wall. Xiaosu joins the party with Dominus popped, and Fengwei is tarnished and thrown back to the base. This game is going off the rails rapidly, and if you're a JDG fan, this is exactly what you wanted to see out of this new roster. And that's going to happen all game long. One thing, we touched on how much of a team fight threat this composition is, but when you're playing a team fight comp, a snap engage comp like this with a gold accelerated, I mean, how much is every brush, every, piece of fog on the map?
As predicted, TES right-clicking towards this objective like their lives depend on it, and in the game, it currently does.
Oh boy, 369 is completely ganked wherever he was trying to come from. Flashes away with the all-out. He's used everything he desperately can to escape, but all he finds himself is a black and white screen. Second death of the game, and no more clicking towards that objective. It is easily picked up here by Junja. They might even look here for Cream. Cream, you knew this dragon was going down, and now you're going to feel the new import power of JD Gaming. They're daring him to flash an Emperor's Divide. There's the shimmy shake to get himself out. Junja goes after him with the Vampire. Pop bots him on to 3. My lord, it's a massacre for JD Gaming, and somehow Nayo's able to escape it. Let's pretend which one's the real rock. Yeah, that's the even scarier part, right? Is you don't know which one's the one that can fly over a wall. Taking all that space up towards the bear pit. That mid-tier 2 turret is soon to fall down. Oh, top lane skirmish. We're throwing down hands, and I would figure Xiaosu is pretty favored in this one, but 369's making it close. The flash stun just to secure it. Xiaosu picks himself up the solo kill to keep the JD train running for JDG as they try and set up for this Baron. Top Esports, you got to give up some of this real estate, or you are asking for a whooping coming from Junja and Honkyu. Junja's so tanky with this build, maximize ultimate damage, but there's Nayo flying on the background. Honkyu has to go into the stasis. Fengwei finds a good angle. The shockwave for Honkyu gets him out, and oh my god, Gala just deletes Cream. Yep, it's Gala here to the rescue with tons of damage, and the look to try and chase down a Nayo that is way out of his comfort zone, trying to steal camps away. Honkyu will just zone him. JD Gaming onto the Baron for now. Top Esports, desperation is the name of their game. Try and find some way into this pit. Try and find some way to stem the bleeding. And maybe it's going after Honkyu, who's casually going for the 1v1 against Nayo, but Nayo looking to throw hands back. It doesn't matter. Honkyu is just better. JD Gaming secure the Baron. Jachi is jumped on by a Crocodile looking to chase him down. Vampire doesn't even expire. It's only 369 who limps away to tell the tale of the Mad Titans JD Gaming in this game 1. Yep, Xiaosu just slamming on inhibitor turrets. Well, that really shuts down any possibility of a fight.
Yeah, when you're stuck in this state of wanting to force a play, but
Honkyu first, Junja second, Gala third, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. JDG are eating good in this game 1. Gala's got himself the triple. He's picked himself up the quadra. Gala, pentakill debut on JDG, just like that.
This is LPL, everybody. You came, you saw, Gala got you, and now that is going to be a clean first game for JDG. We talked about the high expectations. We talked about what we wanted to see from these players. This is it. Everybody playing at the maximum for JDG, and TES, terrifying state to be put into for the first series of the year.
It's interesting to say the advantage of maybe playing your full roster in the Demacia Cup, right? Like JDG, this 5, they got a lot of reps together. Top Esports look like a team that didn't play with their 2 solo laners until, well, on stage at least, right now.
Choose to just only play the lane from max range and just trade Qs for Varus Qs, and there are options right now for JDG to play in a safer manner and kind of get to that level 6 point and then turn on the go buttons. Absolutely the freest gank of their life. Maybe that might show up top lane here, but unlikely.
Oh, Vampire, he's going in for the alley sec right there, and Jachi's going to have to flash himself back out. The stun comes across. Oh my god, they still nearly picked up the kill there. Oh, Scott of Duck Cream goes under turn onto Honkyu, gets first blood easily. Junja going to be here, flash for flash, and Nayo's here to cover. Flashes right on top of Junja, doesn't have his flash anymore. Cream, don't think he can dash himself back in, but good cover to make sure there's no trade there. Just like game 1, Top Esports strike first. Cream into Honkyu, still kind of brash, willing to trade back and forth. Junja, man, this is not your Gromp. This is not your, okay, it's your Gromp. It's your Gromp. Yep, flag and drag smite. But is it your life that you have to pay with it? Absolutely. I can't. He's a madman. You take that flag and drag knowing you have no flash?
On the side of the larger dragons, we do have a pre-6 engagement around this dragon. There's a Varus for the steal or the secure potential. As I use the Q, that's just a straight smite fight.
He's gonna flash right on top of Junja, trying to get him out of the pit. Secure goes over to Cream here. Honku does have ultimate. There's the hijack ultimate back from Cream. He's gonna dash right on top of Vampire, is very low. Gala trying to find the trade, gonna cleanse the first stun. Jachi trying to get some of these autos down, but Honku has more than enough in the tank to find that kill. Boy, do we get skirmish scrappy.
I mean, there were a lot of objective fights last game, despite how far behind TES were. Oh, hold on, this should be a freebie.
Jachi, yeah. Flash, Cataclysm follow. There's the team fight ultimates. They're up, and JDG feeling a lot more brash with their engages. Doesn't really need to be over-indexing for.
This sleeper might be the most important objective of the game currently being taken by TES. You have a Yorick in the game. Now, JDG are in a more favorable position to start the fight from the get-go. They have managed to use that pressure to build Pryo, kill Jachi.
He knew that they were waiting for him, and he's still gonna die right next to his tier 2 turret. The life of an AD carry. I like to see that sort of resolve, though. Without the Cataclysm, this Jarvan is very bare bones. So that Dragon stacking for top esports is going to be apparent. And back to the point we made about the split push, the 4-1.
Want to see what happens at Hexdrinker going into the Maw, even. Considering you're against double AP solo laners, it means quite easy itemization for this Yorick to win the side lane.
Hijack between worlds. Round of Ducks, full engage on the Honku. As Nayo engages Vampire off the side. Bigway joins the party, but Z's play doesn't lane. He's going to flash with the stun into the solar flame. Bigway looking to make the plays, and with a cease and desist, it's more than enough. Love that snap engage from the rookie top esports support.
But Xiao Zhu still in a pretty dire situation.
Goodbye, sweet Xiao Zhu. Someone's going to TP to cover your wave, brother. Hopefully he just has to cover your... Oh, good trade there. Anyway. Takes up too much of the turret there, and that gives Gala, I mean, this is the real win, right? On the other side of the map, Gala has been...
That extra item slot for boots, which when you're a Lethality Varus and can just stack long swords into Oblivion, it's really important. We have junglers posturing around bot. Don't know if anything's going to happen here, but let's see.
Ballbreaker's cancel from Nayo. You have to try and get back out. Knows you're re-engaging Junja, but he brings Cataclysm down. Big ways here. Solar Flare's going to land. There's the Velvet Carpet coming across, but Nayo gets out of it. Xiao Zhu's damage does not hit the primary target, so Junja has to flag and drag himself, sacrifice himself to take out the enemy jungler. He's going to flash away from Jachi's piercing arrow, force the Chains of Corruption. He flag and drags further. We're just playing the stall game here, Junja. This is mental warfare right here in the LPL, folks. Jachi, you better hit your Q. All right, he does. But it took a lot more effort than I think Jachi thought he'd have to give.
Just trading right now. Nothing super severe, but we do have Cryo in the mid lane. Gala secured that one.
Alright, so we're looking at that Cataclysm. Bullet time combo. Vampire's going in. There's the bullet time. Nayo is eviscerated. Great catch from Vampire. Ungway is going to be caught as well. Just like that, JDG stack up as 5, as strong as they can be. They make a clutch couple of kills.
Very important. This will pretty much bring the tempo back into JDG's favor. And the thing is, I will say JDG doing a pretty solid job to keep themselves alive in this game.
Okay, hijacks between worlds. Honku has the turret to try and help him out, but Cream feels healthy enough to just dive under it. How many turret shots he's going to take? He eats about 3 of them. Flashes out with style. Oh, and the BM as well. Cream 5-0, and there's Xiao Zhu losing access to his turret as well.
And that's really important, because when you're fighting, often 4v4, you do need somebody who can stand in the front, because now it looks like one of those frontliners is getting jumped.
Well, Nayo didn't get the Rift Herald because Baron spawned. Bingway's going to re-engage with a bullet time from Gala. Forces one flash out of Nayo. Cream takes all the Unbreakable Will, but they get rid of the support. Top Esports down a man as they have TPs coming in, but it's just JDG that stack up 5 strong here. Again, when they are all together, JD Gaming.
The Baron Force was something, but not a lot done in return. As now, let's take stock of the game. 369 currently being collapsed on.
Okay, Xiao Zhu along with the carpet out into the Cataclysm, flashes into the Death Arena that Junja has set up, and they do get rid of 369. I was a bit wary if they had enough damage to get rid of that Yorick health bar. That's why those picks are so valuable on the timers you've talked about. But the timer to look at now Melvin, is this dragon spawning as we speak. Junja poking and prodding on a Fengway, or they're just going to look to take out the Leona's health bar in entirety. And guess what? They don't have to expend any of those 5 key ultimates to find that kill.
You can't fight this anymore as TES. Your best situation is fish for a steal, but then you are going to lose the Baron 99% of the time.
The Ghouls are still going to chase Honkyu down. Who's here first to support? Of course, it's his flying oyster former buddy, Junja, here to make it a 1v2. 1v3, Vampire's here as well. 369 may have actually been the one that got caught in the trap here. It's going to be another kill to Gala. Perfect, exactly where you want the gold. JDG, they are finding their way back into the lead of this game, one pick at a time.
Knocking down a bit of this tower won't get the last hit in, importantly. Does give TES a bastion to defend top lane, but... oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, doesn't get the TP off. A good flash to get the cease and desist down the Vernayo. Heads up play to recognize Honkyu's only move is to try and TP out. We've roll swapped.
We're in the same situation, but the other way around now, because somebody just died in front of Baron. It looks like TES don't have that confidence to force it right now, with Gala doing so much damage.
I mean, he's got 3 items, he's got an armor pen on it, but he doesn't expect Cream to jump on top of him. Good cleanse to get out of the Solar Flare.
Oh
what a cataclysm in turn there from Junja and Vampire. Gala has been rescued. Cream can't even find the desperation trade. Boom goes the dynamite, and JDG finally break open this game too. It was topsy-turvy. TES had response after response. But this JDG roster has come to play in their LPL debut. You're doing pretty good in the game.
Yeah, it's something that just goes to say that TES, they're going to struggle to pull this one back out, because teamfight with the Yorick, not exactly what you want to be doing, but it is a necessity now, as we're throwing out abilities just to clear the way.
Yeah, that's just...
I mean, Cream's getting something. He is hitting tower.
I'm shocked that we haven't gotten a full reset through here. It's finally sounds like it's going to come around. So it's a 4v4 for the time being. Junja's got to be a bit careful. He is getting collapsed on alongside Vampire. Junja might just have to cut loose, let support go, or if Gala has the boomstick, he looks for the turn. It's Junja in a 1 versus 2 in the Cataclysm. The TP is going to come through in time. Xiaozu's is first. Cream arrives too little, too late, and the burn of the molten lava. Xiaozu, you said he was biding his time, holding down the side lane. Now he's even ready to scrap. And that might just be the red bow on a beautiful start to the season for JD Gaming. It's desperate plays for Cream to try and stall this game out, but just like the last fight, I don't even know if he'll find Gala. Goes golden, but it's inevitable what's going to happen here. Fengway going to be the last one to fall. JD Gaming with the perfect statement start. Their first series of the LPL, they're going to sweep out top esports.
In convincing fashion in game 1. Game 2, a lot more close, a bit more punch for punch. We saw the life in TES, but JDG playing like a unit, really getting to see the extra reps that they got to put in as a 5-stack throughout the Demacia Cup.